Connect. Okay, are we reconnected on Facebook Live? This is Jason Blumer, CEO and founder of Thriveal. What's up, everybody? If you're watching at 2 p.m. Eastern every Monday, if you're not, you can actually mark that down, that every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern on our Facebook Live, we're going to do an Ask Jason question series. It's kind of a new thing we're doing, and we love, my partner and I, Julie, love to coach and consult with people on firm growth and scaling. Actually, we're starting some new groups, some monthly accountability coaching groups that Julie and I will lead specifically. I'll tell you about that in a minute, but those are centered around growth and scaling your firm. But let's jump into the Ask Jason question series. And so we have a question here. This comes from James, and it says, what are some of the most common and best ways a bookkeeping accounting firm can add value to small business clients? So this is the advisory question, right? Our whole profession hears a lot about advisory. Actually, I'm going to MSCPA to speak on doing advisory work for your clients. So this is a question around how do I do advisory? It's kind of what's built into this question. And I just want to boil it down to this. Typically, when there's some kind of knowledge being disseminated from one human to another, that value is going to be highest in that interaction. So I'll say that again with some examples. You can sell dashboards. Those are more valuable. You can sell more accounting for more entities. Those are more valuable. Into some of your options, you could add in payroll. Well, that's more valuable too. But those value add prices are just marginal, right? Because you're paying a team member to do those things. But when it comes to advisory work, if there's some kind of knowledge where you sit down with an owner of a small business, that is one of the principals or the owners of the firm, or some person in the firm can sit down in a meeting with the owner of a small business and can give them knowledge, you're going to find those are the highest value related services. Now, they're sometimes the hardest to deliver, right? Because either the owner of the firm has to disseminate that knowledge to that small business client, or you have to train a team, typically a more experienced team that may cost you more money. You have to train them to deliver that knowledge to your clients. But if you can pull that off, then those are the highest value things that you can sell to small business clients, because small business clients know this. They can get accounting, tax, and payroll from anywhere. And if they're not bought into your value or your brand, they're often going to go get that stuff at the cheapest way, in the cheapest way that they can. Of course, when they pay so little for those services, you get what you pay for. But what small business clients really want, they want some value. They want to know how to grow their company, how to make more money. And typically that's going to happen in a meeting with a human teaching another human something. So that's typically what you're going to find in advisory work, is you're going to be in meetings teaching, and those things are more valuable. For example, some of our high-level advisory stuff is called business coaching. And those are the things that I do, and my partner and I do some consulting, business model consulting too. Those are some of the highest level value things that we sell. So that's how you sell high value services. So let me tell you about the future firm groups. This is a new thing we're starting in January in Thriveal. So Julie and I, my partner, we're going to lead the future firm groups. It's a monthly meeting where we're going to be taking firms through a hefty amount of accountability to grow and scale their firms. And we're letting people know about that. It's really open to Thriveal members now. But you know, the seats are almost filled up because Julie and I only have so much capacity. So we're going to give the knowledge that we have used to build and scale and grow our firm. So those seats are almost full. But if you're interested, you definitely need to come to our kickoff meeting, which is December 19th at 4 p.m. Eastern. And in the comments here, we're going to put in the link where you can register for the Future Firm Group kickoff meeting, December 19th at 4 p.m. Now, this is for a little bit larger firms, so you have to have some teams. So if you're a solo owner, you have to have 2 or more people on your team, not counting you. And if you're a partner group, that is, you have 2 or more partners, then you have to have 3 team members on your team or more to be able to join these future firm groups. So it is a little bit restrictive as to who we want to bring in. So those are some things we're starting to help you scale and grow your firm. And one more thing I wanted to tell you is about our annual Deeper Weekend Conference. We just had our 7th annual. It was the best ever. We've got 2018 coming up very soon. That's going to also be awesome. And those tickets are about $850 typically, but right now they're $400. So, but they're only $400 through the end of November. So you can go to dw17.thriveal.com. That's our 2017 Deeper Weekend registration site, but there is a 2018 registration page on that site at dw17.thriveal.com. And you can go ahead and get a Deeper Weekend ticket for next year for $400, only through November, and then it becomes $500 beginning December 1st, and then it's $500 through the end of December, and then we cut off registration. And you know what? We sold a ton of tickets, so it's going to sell out next year again. So look to jump on that really soon, or you're going to miss out. So ask Jason questions. If you want, just send your questions in, and we'll mention you. We'll email you and let you know we answer your question. You can send questions to info@thriveal.com. That's info@thriveal.com, and we'll answer your questions live. Maybe, but we'll let you know when we do. And we won't embarrass you. We'll just use your first name. So thank you for joining us on our Facebook Live every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you. Over and out. Jason Blumer here. See you.